The Last Light of the Oxford, a Mr. Strange ghost story. There's a pub in Liverpool that shouldn't still be standing. The Oxford, once the heart of a row of red brick terraces and corner shops, now stands completely alone at the edge of a wide, wind-bent field. The rest of the street, its chippy, tobacconist, laundrette, and a little corner newsagents were bulldozed decades ago. All that's left is the sagging three-story ghost of a building, with its peeling sign and windows that glow faintly at night. Long after closing time, locals still call it the Haunted One. The land behind the Oxford lies a patch of grass most people assume is harmless, a rare open field in the centre of the city. But those who walk their dogs there at dusk talk of strange things. A mist that gathers without warning, a sound like distant chanting, castle battlements rising in the fog. Students laugh it off, of course, but some of them never laugh again. In 1997, a medical student named Darren rented the flat above the pub. It was cheap, and the landlady, an older woman with tired eyes, seemed desperate to have someone there. She told him not to leave the back door open after midnight, and under no circumstances was he to go out into the field if he saw the mist coming in from the Grove Street area. The first night he saw her, it was near closing time. The mist rolled in thick, swallowing the cobbles outside the pub. Through the steamed-up window, Darren noticed movement in the field. Someone gliding, not walking. A woman, her white hair piled high in an old-fashioned bun, holding a basket, stooping occasionally to pick something from the grass. He stepped outside to call her. She turned slowly. Her face was long and grey, her eyes black hollows that seemed to absorb all the light from the pub behind him. Her mouth opened but made no sound, only the soft hiss of fog escaping her lips. Then, as quickly as she appeared, she was gone. When Darren turned to go back inside, the pub was different. The lights flickered, the laughter was wrong, too slow, too deep. The people at the bar weren't the students and regulars he knew. Their clothes were old-fashioned, flat caps, waistcoats, 1940s dresses. They raised their glasses to him, their smiles too wide, their eyes milky and hollow. Then the light snapped off. When they came back on, the bar was empty again. Only his half-finished pint remained flat and warm beside a single mushroom laying on the counter, still wet with dew. In the morning, the landlady found him sitting on the steps, pale and shaking. She made him tea and told him the truth. When the terraced houses were demolished in the 60s, the council discovered something beneath the old cellars, stone foundations much older than the Victorian brick. They believed it was part of an old fortress or manor house, long lost to time. The workers who dug there said they found bones, human, and not buried properly, but piled. The night after the dig, 3 of them went missing. The site was filled in and forgotten, but the hauntings began soon after. People started seeing the woman, always gathering mushrooms in the mist. The field became known among the locals as the Cursed Back, and by the late 70s, nobody would walk there after dark. The Oxford survived, but barely. Some said the land beneath it was so steeped in death that the building itself refused to die. The last night, in 2007, when the pub finally closed for good, builders were sent to board it up. One of them, a man named Kenny, stayed late to finish the job. Around midnight, the power went out. He called to his mate outside, but got no answer. Then he heard footsteps upstairs, slow and deliberate. He thought it was a squatter until the smell hit him, damp earth and fungus. He climbed the stairs slowly, torch shaking in hand. At the top step, he saw the same woman Darren had described years before. White hair, basket, long black dress. She was facing the corner, whispering something over and over. Kenny shone his light on her hand. It was clutching a clump of wet soil and a small human jawbone. She turned to him and the light died. They found Kenny's tools on the floor the next morning. His van was still outside, but he was long gone. The present. Today, the pub still stands, tilted, cracked and empty. Yet sometimes, students swear the lights are still on upstairs. The curtains twitch. The faint sound of laughter drifts across the grass, as if the Oxford were packed again, bursting with life. But if you look closely, the faces in the window aren't drinking or talking. They're watching. And on foggy nights, when the wind cuts through the city, people say you can still see her out in the haunted field behind the Oxford, collecting the dead from the earth, one bone at a time. I am Mr. Strange, and this has been another tale from Liverpool's haunted past.